Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode 6 of the My Player series here on FIFA 18. Of course, this is the Replacing Ronaldo series. We've been starting up top almost every single game recently, occasionally dropping to the reserves, but we've been heavily involved in all of the games that we've played. In the last one, I was individually not good enough against Girona. We lost by a goal to nil. I had 3 or 4 chances to score a goal, and I wasted all of them. In the game against Eibar, we lost Gareth Bale for 7 months. So it helps our starting lineup chances, but doesn't help our team victory chances. Las Palmas in the first game of the day. Strongish team. Hakimi at right back, Lucas Zidane in goal. Is slightly questionable decisions, but with Benzema up top alongside me, now 74 rated. We're improving consistently. Let's see if we can't get ourselves on the score sheet and win a game today. Llorente to Asensio. In there to Kovacic. Benzema, little cheeky flick to me. I'll play it through the gap there for the on-rushing Hakimi. Trying to get myself back into the box. Cross comes in. Keeper can only punch. It might come for me. It might not. I'm going to try to get there. I think I got there. Hakimi loses out to Emenike. To be fair, there aren't many people that would outmuscle Emenike. I'll call from Hakimi there. I'll give it a go from 30 yards. Then try and play Benzema, whose shot is well saved down low by Da Costa. Better start to this one than the previous game. Let's see if we can get a goal from the corner, perhaps either individually or as a team. It's over me. Ramos is up. It's going to drop to me. Oh, off the post. I couldn't have come much closer. Great technique to swivel. Kovacic's cross will be punched only by the keeper. Win that, please, Carry. He's tried. He's going to drop here to Kovacic, who somehow is able to flip that to me. I'll knock it inside there to Casemiro. Into Kovacic. I'll call for the pass, as perhaps shouldn't have done, but we've turned well. And it's in. It may have taken a deflection off the defender's foot. I really don't care. Golazo! Real Madrid 1, Las Palmas 0. We will wait for a replay to see if the deflection had anything to do with the ball going into the back of the net. Nice spin on my left foot. Oh, it did. It really did. What a shot from behind. But you can see it's low. And then the knock off the defender takes it past the keeper. It's really unfortunate for Las Palmas, but it goes in my favour. Goal de CHESNOID. 1-0 Real Madrid. Here's Emenike. Into Atebo. Spins well. Emenike. Oh, great first touch. And Atebo fires wide. Emenike perhaps should have taken that on himself. Would have been more advised to do so. But thankfully, he played it off to Atebo, who's got worse shooting than him. And luckily for me, that worse shooting showed itself as he fired the ball wide of the target. Come forward to me, forward there. Come forward to me, forward there. Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it, Chez? We've played Benzema in. He could have returned it to me. He didn't. Hakimi will give it back to the Frenchman. This is actually very good football between the two of them. Cross comes in. I could be underneath it. I've run underneath it. And is that going to be a corner? It is. It was Llorente at the back post. I wanted to just hover there underneath the ball and try and attempt to win the header myself. Can we do that from this corner? Oh, Karim Benzema with a first-time shot. Da Costa with a save. Still looking for that second goal to put the game beyond any reasonable doubt. Da Costa's made 5 saves. He might have to make a 6th here, but somehow Mercado even has been able to get to that ahead of myself and my teammate that was with me. Kovacic could loop this into the middle. Benzema could do the same. I am at the back post. He's drilled it in, and there's a second. Finishing up 1. I'm going to celebrate with Karim Benzema there. He deserves that. Okay, my guy's going to ignore him and break his wrist. Not to worry. I've not really scored a goal like that before, I don't think. Throwing myself at it. Aggression. Very high. Off the underside of my boot. Studs into the bottom corner. Or studded into the bottom corner. My second of the game. The first time I've scored 2 goals in a game. My 4th of the La Liga season. Goals to CHESNOID, plural. Aquilani. Back to Castellano. Alberto Aquilani. It's a name I haven't seen for a very long time in footballing terms. Here's Emmanuel Emenike. And, well, a similar ball in and a similar finish. Although he got his foot wrapped right around it there, the Las Palmas man, and they have one back before half-time. Good low ball in, and he just gets there ahead of the defender. It's a good finish. Las Palmas not out of this yet. Vicente Gomez pulls one back for them in the 45th minute. Kovacic inside to Marcos Llorente. Asensio back to Llorente. Fired forward to me. That was nicely done. Here's Benzema. Can we get an assist maybe? No, Asensio. Can we maybe work another opportunity? I'm on a 9.3 right now. Hands down, the best game of my career so far. But there's still 40 minutes for something to change, either further positively or backwards and negatively. We will find out what happens. Llorente to me. I'll get it across there looking for Asensio. We find him well. Asensio to Llorente. Llorente to me. Get it back across to Asensio. Could shoot. He's got a man rushing on the near side. It's Theo Hernandez for 3. Oh, outside the post. Theo Hernandez. How's he not scored? Luka Modric coming on for Marcos Llorente. Jonathan Vieira coming on for Javi Castellano. A change for both sides. What will that do for the scoreline? Castellano down the line there to Vicente Gomez. Still only 2-1. Despite having a great match rating and 2 goals to my name, this game is still very much in the balance. Ayub turns well. Effort is on target and into the back of the net. Superb finish. As soon as I mentioned that the game is still in the balance, it's level pegging again. The weight in the balance of scales is now level. Despite my best game of my career, we might still not be getting a victory. I'm going to need a hat-trick. Ayub sweeps the ball out wide. Castellano into Kairi. Castellano down the line to Etebo. I'm offside currently, I've only just noticed. If we do come away on the counter, we've so many people forward. I've called for a long pass. It will reach me. And on that far side is Karim Benzema. Lovely ball into him. Great first touch. We were actually on our own on the halfway line when I initially called for that ball. But, oh, lovely dink over to Ramos. Keep that in, please, Sergio. Well done. Crossed it in. Corner. Okay, good. No, goal kick, apparently. Bollocks. Oh, Navarro's given that straight to me. Benzema's on the breakaway. Can I find him? Yes. Oh, Sergio Ramos for the first time volley. Benzema's in the box. Oh, I just couldn't arrive in time to call for a pass. That was probably the opportunity to get the game winner. Modric across to Casemiro. Back to Modric again. Casemiro still there. I've called for it. He'll turn well. He'll find me. I'll lay it in there to Isco. Across to Karim Benzema! Off the post! And I tried to get there for the rebound, but my guy wouldn't react in time. How have we not won this game in the last few moments? We might still be losing the game in the last few moments. Kairi drops the shoulder, shoots. We are going to lose in the last few moments. Unbelievable scenes here at the Bernabeu. Could you have scripted that? I don't think so. What a strike from the edge of the box. As Karim Benzema, a player whose finishing I would have trusted in that situation, misses the opportunity off the post. Kairi chops his shoulder and then from 20 or so yards, smacks it top corner to win it from 2-0 down to 3-2 away from home for Las Palmas. Lucas Zidane. Would Keylor Navas have kept that out? His positioning probably would have been better. He almost certainly would have made the save. We're going to lose. Despite my best personal ever performance for Real Madrid, we lose the game. Wow. It's my 10th match. Agility +1. Might be getting a few more accomplishments. Ball control up 1 as well. That might help with regards our overall rating. I cannot believe that we've lost. Unbelievable. 2 goals for me and a defeat for Real Madrid. Hopefully my individual performance is enough to ensure that we're in the starting lineup for the next game. I am 73 rated on the way towards being... I'm 74 rated on the way to being 75 now. All of these attributes that we've gotten for our 10th game, boosting our overall to 74. We're very nearly a gold Ultimate Team player. But for now, it's 3rd only in the league for Real Madrid. I shall train again as we move into the next week and hope to high heaven that I'm selected for the very next game. I'd like to think that I would be after scoring 2 goals, regardless of the overall match result. My own personal performance was most certainly up there with the best of any Real Madrid player so far this season. We are 12 points shy of Barcelona at the top of the league. It's Atletico Madrid next. If we are selected, it will be my biggest game of the season so far with regards to our opponents. Atletico Madrid away from home. Now's the time to impress. Nico Luis with the dink ball over the top. Modric gets there. Hakimi still continuing to start at right back. Really know why we're not playing Odriozola, but Marcelo played in by me, skips past one challenge, can't keep hold of the ball. Referee decides that's not a foul. Chime Vasalco, who now actually isn't an Atletico Madrid player anymore. He moved to Inter Milan on loan with a view to a permanent next year. Kevin Gamero into Thomas Partey, back to Kevin Gamero. Nice tackle by Marcos Llorente. Very physical start to this game, as you might expect in a Madrid derby, and playing against Atletico specifically as well, a very physical team. Marcelo gives that a ball away, and Saul will try and build something for them. Carrasco in the Chinese league now, IRL I believe, which means he will actually be on FIFA 19, because the Chinese league of course is confirmed as being in FIFA 19, which is great news for those of us that play Ultimate Team. I'm not sure there'll be too many career modes on YouTube from the Chinese Super League, but we'll have to wait and see. Maybe. Lovely turn by Benzema. I'll call for the through ball. I'm going to get it. I'll give it out wide here to Asensio. Very tamely shoots wide, but I believe I actually was offside, so it doesn't matter. Modric intercepts. Llorente to Asensio. He's got Benzema there with him. I'm here short in support. I'll call for it. I'll get it. I'll shoot. It's deflected. And what a save from Jan Oblak. We're not going to have a much more difficult task in any season. To be fair, the first effort was probably going to beat him. But somehow reacts to the deflection. But we're not going to have much more difficult a task in any season. Trying to score against Jan Oblak, and Benzema hits the post with his flicked on header. We are throw in a dangerous area. Modric might throw it to me, and he has done. Okay, great. Thomas. Forward to Gamero, around the corner there to Griezmann. Tackled by Sergio Ramos, and the counter is on. I'm trying to shake off Saul. Eventually I'm able to get free of him. Play around the corner there, Casemiro on my left foot. I shall try and turn his side. That's gone well. And a finish! A goal at the Wanda Metropolitano for Metropolitano? Did I say that right? Metropolitano for the CHESNOID. I got so excited. I got the name of the stadium wrong. Oh, Real Madrid 1, Atletico Madrid 0. We do score in our first Madrid derby. Lovely finish. All I need to do now is score in the Champions League and score in the Copa del Rey and score in a Clásico. But we're well on our way so far in season number 1. This has been superb. Carrasco around the outside. Are they going to immediately equalise? It's deflected. It could drop. It has dropped. Sergio Ramos wins the header. Saul brings it down. Thomas into Gamero around the corner here to Koke. Saved by Navas. Corner for Atleti. Koke to deliver. I'm on the edge of the box defensively. Godin with the head foot. Oh no, it's going to go in. Get rid of it. No, what's he doing? Ooh. The most embarrassing goal you will ever see. Who was on the line there? Who was on the... It's gone down as a Godin goal somehow. Hakimi. Mate. What are you doing? What is that? That is such a FIFA goal. So, forward there to Gamero, into Griezmann. Runners all around him. Turns brilliantly. Nice tackle by Casemiro though. Holds the man off well. Superbly well. Llorente fires that quickly to Asensio. He's got Benzema there. Llorente will fire that to me. Try and shake off Diego Godin. Through the gap to Benzema. I'll make the run. I'll make the run. I'll make the run. Slot the ball. Oh, he tried to, but it's a good tackle by Antonio Montori. It will be 1-1 at the break. Saul. Drilled into Griezmann. Given away. Llorente steps in. Here's Modric. I'm on the run. He's played it over the top looking for me. I'll try and knock that down. We've done brilliantly to get it to Asensio. He's going to find Karim Benzema, who gives us a 2-1 lead. That's a great goal, and I'm delighted to have been involved in the build-up. Not getting the assist, that goes to Asensio, but we get the assist for the assist, if that were even a thing. Celebrating with the main man up top as well. He wasn't able to finish in the previous game, hitting the bar that then went up the other end and led to us losing in the game. This time, my faith in Benzema's finishing is rewarded. Somehow beating Diego Godin in the air, and a superb finish past the keeper after Asensio played him in. Real Madrid 2, Atletico Madrid 1, Llorente off, Isco on. It's all change. Carrasco to Thomas. Sure, they'd rather they were the other way around. Thomas not necessarily renowned for his crossing. Or Cruyff turns, but somehow they've got the ball into the Griezmann, who with an outstanding weak foot finish immediately fires back for Atletico Madrid. That's a really good goal. Thomas with the creativity down the wing. Didn't expect that beautiful little Cruyff turn. Into Griezmann, turns his side and bends it into the far top corner. Great finish. What a game. What an episode. This has been absolutely superb. Slightly frustrated in the way they scored their first, but there was nothing we could do about the second. It's 2-2 at the Wanda Metropolitano. Metropolitano. Yeah, I got it right. Marcelo down the line into Isco. Around the corner there nicely to Asensio. Marcelo. Back to Sergio Ramos. To Casemiro. Come on, boys. Let's build. Let's go and get ourselves in front. After a 0-0 draw and a 1-0 defeat in the last episode, I'm thrilled that there's been so many goals in this one so far. However, the results still aren't going our way. Kevin Gamero turns well. Back there to Saul. We were firing blanks offensively in the last game, or in the last video, sorry, and this time we're scoring goals, but we're conceding them too. Asensio off, Benzema off, Mandzukic and... not sure, was it Kovacic coming on? Koke going off for Arjen Robben for them, I've just noticed. Wow. Benzema for Mario Mandzukic, yes. And it was Asensio off for Mateo Kovacic, yes. So I got our two changes right. Somehow managed to miss Arjen Robben coming on with the cutscene. That's a hell of a change for Atletico to be able to make. Kevin Gamero turns, looks for Griezmann. Back to Saul. Turns well, could shoot. Turns again, could shoot. Turns again, could shoot. Thomas Gamero wide. 8.5 minutes to go. Zukic does brilliantly to flick that on, as you would expect he would do. Oh, and he tried to play me back through. If he'd have found the pass, that would have been a hell of a 1-2. Gamero driving forward. He's got Arjen Robben in front of him. Finds the Dutchman. As expected, turns back on his left foot, but can he deliver on that left foot? He's still cutting inside. He might shoot. He finds Carrasco, does shoot and scores. From being in front twice against Atletico Madrid to behind. From being in front by 2-0 in the first game to being behind. I don't really know what's going on with this Real Madrid side right now. We are doing our best, personally. 3 goals in today's episode. 4 goals for the team, but we've conceded 6. That's very un-Real Madrid-like. Isco across to Casemiro, out wide looking for Marcelo. Drops short in support. He looks for me. I'm battling with Arjen Robben. Never thought I'd be saying that in La Liga. Going forward to Saul, and that might be game. Into Thomas. Space for Griezmann. It might yet be 4. Numbers flooding forward for Atleti. Griezmann turns. He's got support. Here's Saul. Touch, tackle. Thomas into Robben. Blocked. 2 men threw themselves in front of that. There's the final whistle. Back to back. 3-2 defeats for Real Madrid. Despite being on the score sheet 3 times over the course of 2 games, the performances overall were shite. Atleti 3, Real Madrid 2. Okay, well, that was a great performance for me throughout the episode, personally. Getting my most amount of goals in a single game. Getting my most amount of goals in a single episode, but Real Madrid drop out of the European spots altogether. And overall, it's actually a really bad episode for the team, but it's a my player, and I'm doing very well. So that's all I can say, really, for the time being. 7th in La Liga. Barca could go yet 15 points clear of us. No Champions League games. I don't know. I've definitely set the save up with European football, so I don't know why there hasn't been any. But anyway, we shall have to try and bounce back in the next episode. 5 goals in 8 games played and 1 assist, though, for Real Madrid. We're playing very well. Thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on more. I'll see you next time.